What up, YouTube? It's your boy Clipper the Clipper, and I'm back at it. In this video topic discussion, we're going to be talking about locations. Location. Okay? This topic is very deep and dear to everybody, especially on this side of New York. Especially this side of New York. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. A lot of that law and crime, and those crime channels, a lot of those killers, they came from New York, being serious. And a lot of y'all people who seen these killers that moved to like Ohio, Michigan, New Orleans, Vegas, New Hampshire, North Dakota, both Dakota, South Dakota, you feel me? Texas. When they move out, they wind up on TV committing heinous crimes in a short time though. Like they just freshly did this. Like this is new wound. You feel what I'm saying? This is a new wound. And that joint is alarming because these people done hopped on like a serial killer type of person now. And it's all like the same replica because they all was here and then they just parted out to Toledo, Ohio and killed their daughter and then made law and crime. Or they went down to New Orleans and they did the shooting and the killer filmed the block he was about to shoot before he shot it up at that Mardi Gras thing. All of this is facts. These people was all in the same vicinity. And when I mean the people that I recognize is Westchester County. I recognize certain killers that they showing and is being seen on Law and Crime, like 4 or 5 of them at least that murdered their daughters. Facts. And they getting judged by a lady judge. White woman, just looking wild, evil, looking like the Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, mad colonialish. I'm dead serious. If you go to Law and Crime and you see all of these fathers killing their daughters in other states, it is crazy because they could not get away or they couldn't get close or anything to their daughter in New York, especially this part of New York. That joint is spooky. Like when you really, really look at it, dog. That's crazy. I know for a fact because listen, my point is, I worked in a barbershop. I worked in a barbershop since middle school. You feel me? I used to clean up in middle school, and they used to teach me. I started in middle school, and my whole 4 years in high school. Yeah, until I left and went to college. And when I came back, when I was coming back through vacations, like vacations from college, they would let me get some hours in. You feel me? Summer and all of that. If I didn't have a regular job. Because I was working. But during that time, when I was in middle school, I came across so many people that's out there throughout the United States on Law and Crime. Not to mention, see, people don't understand, it's so pure now that Munchie B used to be out here. He used to be in White Plains, New York. The dude that's on No Jumper, the dude that lost his vision, he blind. Yeah, the blind dude. Munchie B. He used to be in Ferris Avenue, or he used to be in the projects sometimes. Winbrook Projects. So now it's apparent to me, it's stuff like that. It's the early 2000s, okay? It's the early 2000s. This is 2004, 2003. I'll go backwards. Yeah, 2003. yeah, a lot of people lied about their age. I told you about the 4 to 6 year lie. If you put 4 or 6 years on your age, you could get away with it. It's acting. But these killers was actually over here. Mind you, the barbers that I worked with had celebrity clientele. Derek Jeter, you know what I'm saying? Puffy, you know what I'm saying? Other ball players, football and basketball, baseball too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the stuff that I seen. And people used to want to be in the barbershop. Certain people just always wanted to be in the barbershop and try to anticipate Derek Jeter if he came out and didn't get his haircut in his crib. And like, one part of my family is related to Derek Jeter too. See what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It's crazy. How I'm sitting in the barbershop, or I'm sweeping in the barbershop, or I'm getting taught in the barbershop, and a regular customer that we had in the early 2000s, I'm talking about 2003, is on TV in 2020 for a mass killing. I'm being dead serious. Now I just seen another one in Toledo, Ohio. I already said, listen, the dude that did the New Orleans drink, that nigga was up here. I don't know if he was born here. Same thing with Munchie B. I still don't know if Munchie B was born up here or if he came over here to live over here. Donna from Black Ink. She's from Ohio. She wound up living right down there at the riverfront. Right or wrong. That's my point. That's it right there. So certain people don't know. And people do know. But I know for one thing. I seen all of these niggas around my barber. All of them. All of them. Al. Yeah, his name is Al. Short, light-skinned Caribbean dude. They thought he was Spanish. Everybody thought he's Spanish. Because a lot of people not familiar with race. It's just us versus the white man. And the Mexicans is there in White Plains, New York. That's how White Plains is. That's why a lot of people move to White Plains, because it's so segregated. It's so segregated in White Plains, like, that you can easily blend in with everybody and just be a friend to everybody and then be everybody's enemy. Like, all in one day, the whole project could turn on you. Or the whole Ferris Avenue to line you up and turn on you. That's how it is. Kensico, they got Kensico. They got another place called Kensico over there. Just listen to what I'm saying, where I'm coming from. If you got on your birth certificate that you was born in Yonkers, for some reason, you are living in White Plains. But if you was born in White Plains, for some reason, you're living in Yonkers. They make it that way. Section 8, Medicaid, all of that. Everybody that's born out there in White Plains, at White Plains Hospital, right across the street from the projects, lives in Yonkers. They live in Yonkers, and vice versa. All of them niggas that's in the projects right now, they was born in Yonkers. All of them niggas. Each and every one of them. They was born out here. Facts. It's vice versa. I'm dead serious. All of them niggas. My family, my younger cousins, my older cousins, my old friends, and all of that. Facts. Niggas was born. I was born in White Plains. I was born in White Plains. Facts. I tell niggas off the rip I was born in White Plains. That's the thing. And I live in Yonkers. That's the thing. You see the vice versa? Alright, so that's spooky. I know. It's spooky. I'm dead serious. They abduct us. You understand that? They abduct us as soon as we born. They must make the parents feel like we have the power for you not to get this baby back, or get this baby out the hospital and take your baby. So you're going to have to take this route. The reason why, and it's a medical route, and the reason why I bring that up is because certain type of Cabbage Patch babies or incubator babies have to, when they're born, they have to be seen through a medical way, and the parents have to agree. Just like if you take a steroid, or if you get injected with a steroid, they now lower you into the medical world. You know, the medical world funds you. They give you money for things like certain gym memberships, extra food and stuff. If you have an intravenous steroid injected in you, yeah, all types of stuff. So with a Cabbage Patch Baby, they do the same thing, and they give them the federal COINTELPRO success, such as social media, using the traffic. Facts. That's just my point. I'm being honest with you. Okay? So, that is wild. You see the cops shooting somebody you was just in the barbershop with 20 plus years ago. And they used to come faithfully, have the same appointment. If Aldi couldn't cut your hair, it was Hector. Hector was nice. Talib was nice. Arthur, my cousin Arthur, he was nice. And then they had the other seat, the last seat. It's just everybody was just in and out. Like it was a designated seat. My father's best friend was a barber. Frankie got killed. He used to be in that seat. There was a whole bunch of barbers that had that seat that perished, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no reason to lie to you, because if I tell you the truth and you take it for the truth, the reason why I'm telling you the truth is because it was crazy. I ain't gonna tell you no bland, boring story. These niggas was up here at that nigga's barbershop. Facts. Now listen, this is where it gets crazy. Because like I said, I got a cousin that's related to Diddy. That's Puffy's bloodline. Okay. So he was watched also when I was gone. This is how I got New York in trouble. Because everybody anticipated him. He was the dancer. He dressed up as Michael Jackson. It was him. He was the dope little cute kid on the rise. And got touched. It's over. It's over. You see how I was just the example? You see how I got touched and then it was fuck me anyway because I had no chance anyway, and y'all just wanted to discard me to the side. And then the same exact thing happened to my cousin that was supposed to make this shit. And now all y'all niggas did not need that shit to happen. Nobody, not nobody in the entire universe. Y'all needed that shit. You already seen Diddy turn into a fucking alien. He's probably being possessed by the black gook that fell out the sky, you know, a long time ago. CGI stuff, you know, weather balloons, give you allergies, maybe your head balloon up a little bit. It's cool. But yeah, that's how it would have happened. So being that he got touched, right? And I told you the celebrities are the ventriloquists. They're the puppets. They're all of that, right? All of them. Right? And we are mentally inclined and mentally feeling. We feel them mentally. We feel them mentally. You understand that? You don't feel them physically. You're not there hugging a person. You feel them mentally. And whatever you absorb, you are allowed to act on it. That's all I'm saying. I have nothing to do but just to tell you the truth. It's about 4 to 5 people that was at this man's barbershop. Now listen, Al was the best barber in the world. If you ask me, his whole panel, everybody that I named was nice. Excluding the last seat. And I'm going to tell you why. I got abused that way. Diddy's cousin, right? My cousin's father, he pushed back my lineup on purpose when I was a kid. And then my father's cousin, well, not cousin, but best friend, I find out later, who worked in Al's barbershop, and Al happens to know Diddy and them, and Al is the celebrity barber. My father's best friend went right in back and put that shit right in my head. Facts. I got pictures and everything. Now, my father's best friend got killed. my cousin's brazen's father from Murderville, he never got touched or pulled up on or nothing like that. You know, I've never seen him after that. Okay? So, it was a lot of stuff going on. Trust me. When you have me, I could tell you, yo, we seen a whole bunch of serial killers, and they used to be at the same barbershop. When you have me, when I can tell you that, then you could look at YouTube and how we politic on YouTube. It's unbelievable. These niggas used to live up here, yes. They used to get their hair cut up here. I watched these niggas sat down. I watched them get powdered in alcohol and everything. I watched them fall asleep in the chair. These niggas get facts. I don't have to lie. And why is all these men killing their daughters? You understand that? Why they going to separate cities? They're not in the same state. Separate cities and states. And they're committing the same act. Or getting shot also by the cops. Some of them dead, some of them alive. Facts. That's unbelievable. A Diddy party. That's the only logical explanation I can think of. Is a Diddy party. They knew Diddy, obviously, because everybody did. Everybody knows. My family could have got into the parties. It's just a certain age group, like us, me, a couple older ones, we couldn't get into them drinks. We wasn't invited or nothing like that. And we hung out with his godson. Yes, his godson. Mike, right? Just listen to his name. Mike Puffy Combs. See where this is going? I'll say it again. Mike Puffy Combs. He got celebrity clientele. Al is another flavor barber that he's getting you cut out the way quick. Boop, everything intact. Bam, pay him. Facts. Or you can't sit in the chair. He got somebody about to pay him way more money. Like, he came up. Like, bro was a monster. Yeah, Al was a monster. He didn't sit down. Talib, too. Talib was Muslim. That was the thing. And that's how it became personal. Because Talib had jokes. And Talib had a second job. Now, all these niggas was funny. Hector was Spanish. Al is Jamaican. Right? And Talib was Haitian. And Art is my cousin. Art is from my grandmother's side. He's not a Barksdale on my grandmother's side. Got the look at everything. And my father used to come in there and be like, yo, just watch this shit. And these niggas used to argue and get in the arguments, like over basketball and all that, music and all that. Shit was hilarious. And people used to come to the barbershop purposely. It'd be out the barbershop. Like, the lines would be out the barbershop. People would be waiting in their car and everything. Or waiting on the block, waiting in the store, all of that. Facts. I didn't see so, yes, these niggas done went to federal custody, to the federal penitentiary. That's the move they made. They must have saved some bread or lost their job or something and went crazy. That's the only logical explanation. I promise y'all, these niggas used to live up here. And watch, if you go do your research, watch how certain, like, documentation, like Kaizen's paperwork, is sealed. Like my father's shit, sealed. So that pisses me off. You feel me? That pisses me off. So I don't have to tolerate nothing. You heard me? I don't have to tolerate nothing. All the federal government had to do was telling me to look me in my face as the mental abuse was going on in the intangible and tell me to not give a fuck about nothing. These niggas is going in. What is that? And guess what? The women too. Yes, that's the unbelievable thing, that the women from up here had relationships with these niggas that I had seen in the barbershop that I never knew about. I used to just see this nigga separately without her. Or I'll see her separately without him. Or a kid. Facts. And now when you look at the story, because he looks familiar, and even like, what in the heck? He's messing with her? Since when? And then you look at the age of the kid, you're like, hold on. That's crazy. Because the kid should be older. If you really look at the situation. Feel me? 13-year-old kid. But I seen you over here 22, 23 years ago. I'm only 39. Y'all calling me old. I don't appreciate that. I say old. O-L-E. I don't say old. I say O-L-E. I don't say old. See, I'm not predictable like y'all get all offended when y'all misinterpret so y'all get it wrong. And then wonder why I want to punch y'all niggas in y'all face. And then you just try to get over it, and I'm still mad. I kind of want to stun on you. It's stuff like that. You feel me? The Cassie was born a man situation. School 16. Okay, we'll just let the cat out the bag. Since we have the white girl on the plane with the cheese nip cat, and she bit the cheese nip cat as they looked out the window. Yeah. On the cheese nip commercial, she's in the window and she bit a cheese nip statue cat. The cat was huge. So as we biting cats, we'll just let one out the bag. Maybe Cassie was supposed to go to school 16 with Simon. Simon, yeah, so you could fill in the last name if you want to. And then Cassie wasn't able to stay for over 10 minutes before Cassie shows behavior. But she was probably on the attendance list as present. Facts. Getting homeschooled. Facts. Because they people have money. Facts. So while me and Simon is at the gym, because the gym in school 16 is butter. Facts. Yeah. Butter. While we running around, then they unleash the Cassie while all the children is in the gym to run around in school because she's present. Or it's present. Or he's present. And we can't see. We can just only hear the yells and the running through the damn hallway. Dragging me back to that shit. Yeah, how about that one? How about that cousin? Or maybe it was a different cousin. Sorry. Like, you kidding me? It's a story to tell. These niggas was in the barbershop trying to get fresh for a chick to have a son. Years later, they got a tomboy. And these niggas is loking out, forgetting the consequences of moving to another state. And look at the female judge that's about to come down on his ass. Look how she looks. She had no sleep. The old bangy vampire bitch. She came out her crib. You should see her eyeliner is so matted on with black. And she has the crust as she blinks like when you turn around, you're about to turn into salt, or you're about to turn into fucking either dusk or rock or something. Yeah, that's how it look. It clumps of that shit. She's like, yeah, life. Like that bitch is possessed by something. She couldn't wait to come down on a colored nigga. I promise. You should see her. This, and then when the camera focused in on the judge, it slowed down. I said, oh, this is TV right here. This is what we is missing, because back in the day, TV was fire. TV was flavor, right? I'm dead ass. You should see this judge. That shit scared the shit out of me. I said, he need to recuse this bitch and ask for a male judge to do that and see if he can get out later. Facts. Because it must be something. She looked like Swamp Thing, nigga. She looked so crazy. You gotta see this shit. You gotta see it. Kalani. What's her name? Kalani? They got it spelled wrong. They got it spelled 3 or 4 different ways on Law and Crime. You see how Nancy Grace, how she bugs out? Because her guest is really just trying to sabotage her. And if you really focus on Nancy Grace, you know that for a fact that that's really not her show. They just named it her show, and they got people just trying to sabotage her whole interviewing skills and everything. You should have seen this judge just now. Okay? On Law and Crime, They have this little girl's name spelled 5 and 6 different ways. All right, this is a fact. Okay. Now her father used to be up here. Yeah, I'm dead ass. If you don't believe me, I don't care. Just like the New Orleans shooter, I don't care. That nigga was up here. Just like Munchie B, I don't care. You don't have to believe me. Them niggas is right in this territory. They don't go to the Bronx. They don't go to the 5 boroughs. Nothing. These niggas come lay their head right up here. Now, the Son of Sam lived up the block from me a long time ago. The Son of Sam, actually, the actual Son of Sam, and just drive down to the Bronx and do that creepy shit. Now, this nigga done killed his daughter. I just can't believe it. Got shot and lived. He went for the 30, he had a 33, and the cops popped him one time. See? You see that? They popped him. He went for a gun and only got shot one time in the arm. They did not bless him whatsoever. No, they didn't. They could have put him out. They took that nigga to court. So, I'm telling you, and when the cameras showed the judge, and you see the black eyeliner, like her lashes, like the black crust full of her lashes, you was like, oh no, this is something sinister. This can't be judged by this woman. This needs another look. No. Yeah, when you get smart, you know this has to be viewed in a different way. Why is she coming to court looking like this? You feel me? This is how like I said, evil clowns, they kill aliens. Right? Remember that. Just the fools, the evil clowns, jackals, yeah, they kill aliens. In case you ain't know. They can turn into an alien, they can shapeshift. You feel me? It's dumb funny. Yeah. And that's what they call it, an evil clown. They call it a jailhouse clown, right or wrong. A jailhouse clown, a fool, a jester, a jackal. And look what happened. Now listen, if you got people walking down the street, right, and then all of a sudden the little kid grabs an imaginary little kid from your wayside and kidnaps your imaginary kid, it's a ball game. It's a green light. It's fair game, right? Right or wrong? I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging at all. These people that we call them white, I'm gonna be real with you. These light-skinned people that we call them white, they be like Arabic. Facts. A lot of people ain't catching on to that. A lot of people that's getting killed and doing the setups and all of that. Yeah, them people, the victims be Arabic. Like, Arabic women, they just be sacrificing their kids. Like, and y'all be thinking they regular, like, Spanish women, Italian women, other ethnicity, or some type of mixed white women. Facts. I just seen that Law and Crime story. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He was up here too. White Plains, birth city of New York. They call White Plains the birth city of New York. I'll repeat it. White Plains is the birth city of New York. Should have seen back in the day, the fog used to be down to the ground. You couldn't see nothing. There was nothing, no motion. You had to wait till the fog leave. That's how thick the fog was. That's why DMX used to say that. It would be damn near paranormalish. Yeah, it'd be paranormalish that people forget how high we are. New York, if you want to look at the firmament or whatever you want to call it that way, then you got to understand we're up on a hill also. Just because you south don't mean you just south. You south down a hill too. You know Colorado is in the mountains? We kind of high too as New York, and people don't understand that. Compared to other places, you got to go down a hill. not just down street. I don't think you people really see what we mean when we look at a globe and you try to like, you know, argue against me with a globe and a firmament. Because, like I said, you gotta go down hills and mountains also. But besides that, we're pretty high as New York. You know, we're gonna catch frequencies faster than a whole bunch of other people. So the the barbershop is gone. He moved across the street. Now I think he like a special human being. I think I've never seen my cousin too. Now I think, yeah, like like the barbershop across the street. He moved that too. Gone. He got chicken out, and then the price, the way y'all raise the prices now. If he would have been cutting hair now, like he was back in the day, he'd have been way richer, way, way, way richer. It was about seeing if you could get in his seat. See, he I was lucky enough to get in his seat, and he was trying to fix my drink. He ain't try to hurt me. He really tried to bring my scalp down and like blend in and use imaginary lines and you feel what I'm saying, and take it down and all that. Like he tried to get my line readjusted. Like after that, yeah, I went through wild, crazy stuff. They wanted me to have a bald head at too young of an age. Feel me? Cause my pops like nah. These niggas wildin', bro. Facts. The dentist, Dr. Koss. I had a dentist named Dr. Koss. This nigga slammed me on the floor. I didn't bite him. He thought I was gonna bite him. He tried to anticipate me on biting him, and he picked me up off the chair. And my pops is looking at him. My pops is 6'5". He was looking at him to make sure he forgot. The dentist had forgot. And I did not bite this nigga. And he threw me on the fucking floor. In White Plains. Yeah, White Plains is where all the Hollywood people stay. Everybody that got bread, you stay in White Plains. Elmsford, Tarrytown, Greenburg. All of that. Yeah. So you feel what I'm saying? Like I lived in White Plains. And I always had to go back and forth for some reason. Like I said, it's spooky. You should have seen the fall. The fall was wild. You can't do nothing. No buses, no trolleys could go. People could walk across the street. You can't see nothing. And then boom and leave. That joint just evaporate. Like what? It start off slow. As soon as it leaves, the whole city starts off slow and quiet. And we all obey a bell. Facts. Be real with you. The city I was born in is way different than any other city that I've been through. And I've been through mad cities. It's nothing like White Plains, New York. I haven't been nowhere near it. Like Richmond is different. Petersburg is different. You feel me? All types of North Carolinas I've been there. The South, yeah. Florida, I've been. It was nothing like this place up here. It's completely different. Everybody that live up here know what I'm talking about. You know you in White Plains when you in White Plains. You could be walking to the border. If you out your car, if you're in your car, you know when you land in there, you're in there. Home of the Tigers. Yeah, it was a battle fought over there. That's why it's the birth city of New York. I caught a lot of people. A lot of people. And the girl though, ooh, I just wish y'all could see this. I'm just being real, yo. The girl, like, it was always something. It was always something about you. Not the daughter. No, not the daughter, the baby mother. The baby mother leave. Like, how did baby mom leave with her family? Like, you about to move from New York to another city in another state with your family? Ain't the point is to get away? To get away from the nest? You bringing your whole establishment to drive this nigga crazy, and that's what happened. Ain't that something? He still could have had a Cripo baby. You feel me? He still could have had a Cripo baby. It doesn't matter. A woman could get her drink pulled and it just gonna be there for mad long. So when she decides it's you. All she gotta do is lie or take a picture. You feel me? You pregnant once the shot hit. Come on. These niggas is freaking out. They rather go to the big house. They rather go to the big house than to be in that house with her. That's what they showing. And she laughing. You up there with a dead kid. Your child is murdered in the most brutal way. They taking their kid out in the most brutal way. And you up there explaining the story with a half snicker and a half cry. Like this is certain people's perception. This is amazing to certain people that's educated in law and criminal justice, because you need to be somewhere too because of your persona. And the other people is just back snickering just like her and crying. Like, you feel me? And it's like, and it's me personally as a personal, like you, I know you, like I could drop that. She could say that to me because I seen her before. She knows who my father is. You feel me? And now it's personal and it's different from somebody else that's watching that don't know this girl. Or one of my cousins or 3 of my cousins or 7 of my cousins know this bitch and know this nigga and see this nigga in the projects. You see how we relate to it and it's different? You see how on Love and Hip Hop, that Jasmine, Kirk Frost's Jasmine, she smashed my father when she was underage? You see the type of shit I used to have to go through as a little kid? Like, this nigga used to be, he used to always try to embarrass me because he know I saw him sucking dick. So any type of situation where he comes that he could live with a heterosexual situation where he could fuck a girl and a girl could get a laugh at me and get a laugh on me, he'd take it. You understand that? So by him being preserved, Veshnu, it just proves my point. If my eyes is purple, you just thinking about me, right? That's what a conscious eyes is. That's what a conscious third eye is. That's what the thinking joint is about. There's no riddle. You can't fool me. If my destination, my purpose is to execute you one way or another, if that's my sole purpose in life is to execute you one way or another, what you think is going to happen? You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's funny to me. You want to know why? Because y'all still on my dick. That's the whole purpose of being alive, I guess. It is. You feel me? I could show you something and be dead serious with you, and your snicker is not gonna click. The laugh turns into a cry. So when a person disrespects you, it has the same frequency. Turns your laugh into a cry, whether it was premeditated or not. And I'm talking about the snicker. Yeah, if your snicker was premeditated or not, I'm gonna turn it to a cry regardless. You see the automatic robot? If I read your aura, you're laughing too hard for a person that's serious and you don't know. Let's face it. Y'all not like me. Y'all not asking cops, yo, can you step to the side? I want to fight this one person I know. Can I just beat the shit out of him real fast with no consequences? You know deep down inside he deserves his ass whipping. You just showed me Hindu the whole way I walked down the street. He was looking at me in a sanctuary city. I got you again. So what do we see? Yeah, what do we sanction? Just saying. The killers left. They all left at the same time. They kids was all the same age, around the same age. Listen to that eerie shit. That should give you goosebumps. They took their kid to a location, meaning the trust of a parent, and then they killed their own kid. Brutally. The parent was just so embarrassed that their kid took an imaginary kid from somebody else. And this is what happens. Feel me? I don't want your kid taking my imaginary kid. Like how Deshady and DDG and Kai used to do. I don't want that. I don't want to know subconsciously that Dez was probably smashing Ice Spice when they was kids. And now Kai has his girlfriend and he wants to gang kill him and backdoor him. But the other gang ain't going to do it. I don't want to know it. I don't care about it. I'm drugged into this shit. See what I'm saying? Drug into it. I'm sweeping in the barbershop, acknowledging killers. They're looking me in my face. Just like y'all have. And then doing these type of things. It's crazy. It's wicked. Yeah. Adam 22's father is police overhead. He could be a politician in New Hampshire. He can be a police officer in New York. Shaq became a cop. Shaquille O'Neal became a police officer. Right or wrong? Yeah. It's things like that can happen. I got cousins down here following Jasmine. Right? Following Jasmine. As Jasmine, and I don't know the bitch like I met Jasmine twice. And they forced Jasmine on me. I don't know Jasmine from a can of paint. And Jasmine has been thinking about me since like 2002. You heard? Think about the vileness. Think about you want somebody that embarrassed? Huh? I might as well just blow your cover. Like I said, you gotta be mindful of the things that you do. If I'm down to embarrass my own family, I'm gonna be down to embarrass you. I don't see what it is. You know? I want to embarrass these niggas, the killers. Facts. You are a coward. Coward. I can't see myself killing my kid. I just can't. I can't see myself mistreating minds to impress you or the next parent. I just don't see it. I guess I'm too competitive for it. I have to go the extra mile. Like I have to see for myself. I can't take your advice. You feel me? I don't know if you can catch that, but I find it disrespectful that I have to see, I have to see that on TV. Now, like I said, as a kid, I was on TV a few times, all right, without my parents' admission, or parental, whatever. But having to see men in the way they was, like dudes getting your haircut, in the way you was back in the day, in the barbershop in front of me, and then all of a sudden, years later, you got a crime like this. Like all of a sudden, you went from this player, and you got completely wiped and washed, and now you look like a psycho subconscious coward. You feel me? Just saying. Word. I gave him advice to get the judge recused. But it's not like he's going to take it. And it's not like it's going to happen just because I said it. I gave you advice so you could get judged again. Because it only works for the right reason. If you get somebody recused and ask for the opposite sex, it can only work for a specific reason. I'm not doing it just to be a dummy. There's a right and wrong. There's a correct reward. There's a reward that can open up if you take that process. If you don't swear on the Bible. If you take the jury. Yeah, if you take the jury up on an offer. If you ask for a new lawyer. It's certain stuff that's going to be recorded. The whole situation is recorded. I didn't commit the crime, so it doesn't matter if he takes my advice. He could take it. They wouldn't give a fuck anyway. Not grant him his wish. And the white, evil, demonic white bitch is going to come down on his ass the way accordingly anyway. He can ask for the man tomorrow. He can ask for the man in 13 years. It just doesn't matter. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. She's going to get the nigga cracked regardless. It just doesn't matter. She's a woman. She's going to have her way. Period. The judge, yeah. So he might as well just take the shit on the chin. He's not me. Yeah, you see how I come down on y'all? I took that personal. See, that's a coward. See, them is the niggas. All of them. All of them. They are looking to have a son. Right. Yeah, you're looking to have, I got you. Yes, you was. You wanted a son. And you was blood. I caught you. None of y'all niggas was crip. All of these niggas. Look, the public don't know these niggas. They don't know them. He just looks like he's a regular working father that lost his mind. No, this nigga was a gangbanger, child molesting, harassing New Yorker who got away with some money and a girl and he lost his mind because his bros ain't with him no more. Truth be told. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And the truth came out. This nigga murdered his daughter. What? Did you see that shit? No. I'm sorry. No. That's spooky. These niggas, they look like they under hypnosis. They are. They look like they are under hypnosis sanctioned through a belt. Listen, bro. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I was in the barbershop. These niggas did construction back in the day. They worked with computers back in the day. They was New York Knicks fans. They liked the Lakers. They used to bet on the Lakers. They would bet on the Spurs if it was in the clutch. Back in the day, you can't tell me nothing. I sat right next to these cats. I went to the store for them. I had to go to the store for the barbers. I'm taking it. Listen, if I'm getting $50 from one barber, and he's about to pay me if I stay later, and all the other barbers about to hit me off, I'm about to walk out. I'm about to walk out the barbershop with $300. Easy, right? And make everybody mad as hell. Everybody. They wanted to make sure that they paid me to open my father's eyes as he's on the corner selling drugs. All types of shit, right? Yeah, facts. They wanted to make that shit known, nigga. Known. There's a cousin in here. There's an extended cousin in here. Gotcha. There's a Muslim that cares, and nobody told me I was Muslim. A big ass cross on my neck, big ass Jesus piece on my neck. Nobody said nothing. None of y'all niggas. I was eating bacon and all that. Fuck. And y'all just saying something in your head to remind you of Islam. We already know the word. Degree. And it backfired on y'all. Facts. I sat next to me. These niggas got, yes, listen to how that looks to these killers. The people that I'm pointing out, the people that I see on a regular basis. And I'm sitting up here still looking at you years later like, no, this ain't this nigga. And in the back of my head, I'm stomping on the floor like, this is this nigga. I can't believe it. That's what I'm going through right now. I'm sitting up here stomping on the floor, right? Making a video. Because this is this nigga. Not just the Munchie B situation is crazy, because I had the same reaction. This is fucking the other Munchie B. It took me mad long to catch on. I was like, look at this nigga. Sometimes you can't believe it, but when I seen this nigga that killed his daughter, and I seen how his daughter looked, I said, oh, it is this nigga. I was getting paid wild bread from the barbershop. Facts. Wild bread. And they was teaching me how to cut. But I was around these niggas. I want to know if that shit is on videotape, if he had a videotape or anything. Or I have to know. I was going to the store, you heard? They was mad I was a Boston Celtics fan. My favorite player was Paul Pierce. You heard? They watched me. They said Shahada in their head, and they seen that I knew, but I didn't know that I was Muslim. All I did was just remember my two cousins on the right and left side praying over me. But I was too young to understand. If you're 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, it still can't catch you. If you don't know it, if it's not introduced to you, if I'm going to school, going to play ball outside and going back home, and the only thing I'm taught is a certain religion, that's the only thing you're going to see. Especially in school up here. Remember that. If you're at home and you're too smart on racism, you're caught. You're going to suffer down the line. The white man, the Asian man, everybody's going to catch you down the line. Facts. So just know, I was around these niggas. And they seen me. And they had a laugh at me. Think about it. My hairline got pushed back. Max Kellerman had touched me. And certain people knew. And certain people didn't. Because I never said nothing. Myself, he touched me in front of people. Okay? White people, gangster white people is in White Plains. They chill with the Caribbeans. They chill with the Spanish people. They chill with the Mexicans. All of that. They fight. They do all of that. Yeah, the gangster white people. Yeah. Blue eyes. Yeah, it's a bunch of them niggas. They get it in. It's a few of them, right? Okay. You cannot tell me that these niggas ain't laugh at me and never had a son. You can't tell me that. You cannot. I'm about to laugh at them. You cannot tell me. You can't. Why is your daughter a tomboy? And why did you shoot her in a warehouse in Toledo, Ohio? Why? Why is the baby mother, who probably cabbage patched the girl, it could have been rodent DNA, anti-agent, whatever it's called. Why is she snickering? Why is there a giddiness with her? Yeah, why? Why? I'm dead serious. Who did she have sex with? And she feel like she killed a part of when her daughter died. Who? The only person that can get this nigga out of jail is the mother. And they will never televise that shit. They'll never televise it. Because you just start giving people ideas. You see how I know how the media works? When you major in something, when you go to college, you go off to college, and you major in something, there's certain mandatory courses they teach you. You have to take. One of them that's underestimated is speech and drama. I repeat to you, speech and drama. Fortunately for me, I was always human enough to be involved in speech and drama throughout the trial and tribulations that I was going through. Because I learned if you act, but if you articulate in acting, you can articulate yourself way better. If you put feeling like acting into it, you'll break the ice. Right or wrong. Okay. So when you go to college, you have to take speech and drama. Now, Leroy Boyd, who's my speech and drama professor, was an actor in a couple of big-time films also. So my school is caught again. Okay, my high school. My high school was caught you know, sending the troops to my college. You're caught. This is my high school versus my college. My high school will lose. You are defeated. Okay? Yonkers, New York. I didn't go to school in New York. I wasn't even here. The most important people knew that what? I wasn't even here. Yeah, that was a kid, bro. Look how serious that turned. Look at his daughter. Look at his daughter. And look at my situation. You can look at everybody else that I just named, those serial killers, or whatever they are, what they just did, how they killed their daughter. Go look at their daughter. And look at my situation. Look at my shameful situation that you people keep, intangibly subconsciousing me. Just look at this situation. Look at another kid and hear another kid's story and act on another kid's story in a different way. Maybe it wasn't appropriate or acceptable. That's what's going on. You can't say it's not possible or crazy, because this is what happens when people meet people and they become friends. And then they listen to their friend's story. So if you intrude on me talking about your lows and your hurts, and I gotta hear our conversation later on that day, you're reminding my brain and the memory of my brain of these hurts. You feel me? So certain things and certain laughs just isn't appropriate. That's a coward. That's a coward that remembered somebody with a chakra. Okay? You getting caught too if you know me. You understand that? You see how it wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened anyway. So I'm gonna just intrude on your peace regardless. You feel me? There's nothing you can say. Chick from the hood though. Wasn't no white chick or nothing. Why these niggas leave White Plains and didn't go to another state with a blonde hair, blue eyed chick? I have no idea. That's the betrayal right there. See, as they're about to move, they grab somebody's imaginary child. You feel me? Oh, see you later. Grab the person's imaginary child and they left. You see what I seen? You see what I know? Niggas went from chicks from the hood, though. The hood. And you remember those busy beavers. There was certain niggas that they couldn't stand. They couldn't hate little kids. These is older women. Yes, these women are lying about their age. These bitches be older than what they saying on TV when they on crime TV. That long crime drink, crime stories, all of that. Lying. You're lying about your age. Sitting up there remembering me and a whole bunch of my clique. Yeah, facts. Look at that. Look what I showed you. Yeah, he seen I was rooted. All of the cowards that killed their daughters, they felt more superior than their daughter. So they used a root mechanism, such as getting an abduction, basically, a hold of their child, and then taking their life in a brutal, savage way. Let's say, for instance, my cousin, right, he had a steroid, and he injected the steroid into my grandmother. And my grandmother never said nothing. She just wanted to die. Or did my grandmother's groceries, her food, her frozen food, or everything in the refrigerator get injected with a steroid, right? And that's the way she wanted it. Can you make an argument there? Or was it murder? You see? It was my cousin's steroid. Nobody else got it. Look, you won't blame me, right? I know you won't. They want to blame everything on me. You can't. It's not my fault. It's not. It's not my fault whatsoever. It's your fault. Yeah, y'all. It's y'all. It's not mine. It's your fault. It's a rap. I can't believe that. And this nigga got shot. This nigga got shot. They popped this nigga one time. Son, they just shot him one time in Ohio. One time. And took him to jail. You know, that's what I'm saying about police officers. Remember that dude that ran the police officer over because the police officer had killed his son the day before or the night before? They didn't kill him either. They could have. So you see certain police officers, they hold grudges against other police officers. They don't care what color, creed, the person or a killer or a savage or somebody that's about to do something is. They gonna let it rock on another police officer. And another reason why they doing that is because of the federal government, the FBI. The FBI, they'll set a police officer to get killed. Each and every one of these sanctuary city police officers, I'm talking about every one of them, especially in Yonkers. You know what I wish? I wish that they get sent to another state that's not like this one as a police officer. Let's see if they make it. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. The way certain things happen. These chicks, dog. I can't believe that, yo. I can't believe it whatsoever. I can't believe it. That's wow. These niggas is cowards, yo. They killing a child, yo. I can't believe that. You brought me. It's all his fault. It's the mother fault too. They brought me into their household. They brought me into their household a long time ago. Before that child could talk, read, write, all of that, they brought me, yes, me physically. They brought me. I'm saying, they brought me into that house. You remember me for so many years. You was a gangbanger back in the day. This ain't gangbanging activity. You killed your child. It was, y'all all turned blood at the same time. It was like 4 or 5 Crips. Y'all remember y'all was all in sync? You go from that, bragging that you on a block. You was bragging that you was getting money and getting fly and getting the bitches. So now you look like a complete weirdo in another state and you killed your daughter? Oh, you are a bitch. I'm talking about a bitch in its entirety. Now, I gotta know everything that happened. I know I was taught I shouldn't raise people, but damn, you was thirsty. Look at you. It's just gonna make a nigga like me more mad because I know you, nigga. Why you leave us? Why you leave the hood and you took that bitch with you? And then look what happened to you. You see that? Understand that. It's crazy. These niggas is getting the child. They sleeping with the baby mom. They getting the child and saying this child ain't mine. This bitch done took the child from me, cripoed the child from me, had it with somebody else, and he's saying he's not the father. Why your kids hate me? If anything, your kids should want to talk to me. If their own father is in the house saying that these are not my kids, and you are in the back of your brain, you're in the back of your brain knowing damn well what you did. You know damn well what you did. Why do your kids hate me? Why do they hate me? I need to know that shit. I just need to know. Somebody needs to answer that. This bitch came. They came from fertility clinic jobs. They had internships, and then they came to college. They already had jobs at the fertility clinics before they enrolled into college. Their friend could have pulled their eggs. You understand that? Before they enrolled in college. I enrolled in 2004. You enrolled in 2005. You are older than me. You're older than me. Okay? I can't, this is the whole factor right here. Y'all want to keep playing alien and fucking UFO. You are older than me, mothership. I'm here early. You're older than me. And here we she cripoed me. Then she cripoed Buster. Got pregnant by Buster. He told her no. She killed the baby. That was the second baby she killed. Because she killed the baby before me. And then Cabbage Patch Buster anyway. She had him Cabbage Patch before. Look at that shit. Yes. So she Cabbage Patched me, started fucking with Buster. Then Cabbage Patched Buster. And then got pregnant by Buster. He killed it, but it was already Cabbage Patch. She works at a fertility clinic, at a hospital, all of that shit. Her brother does too. She got 9 kids. And 4 of them shits look just like Buster. And they haven't talked since 2005, 2006. She looks nothing like the nigga. She looks like Erica Dixon from Love and Hip Hop. And he looks like the light-skinned 6'8", silky-haired Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, gotcha. They don't look nothing alike. The kids look, she got them all in a group. Look, why you got this group? These is 4, yeah. Why you got them all together in a picture? You got my son by himself in the picture. And you got the other little black kids, the new ones. They look white and they look Spanish around here. Or just around in the other pictures. That's all her kids. No. What? All you need is all you are is a backbone. That's all you mean to them, is a backbone in the head. That's why probably sex is hard to get for certain people, because they feel like your head ain't smart enough than their head. She's in hiding. Look at that. Look at that, bro. They going back to their crib. The Celeste thing, listen. If Celeste is 30 or if she's 13, the nigga David had it out for her. He said pedophilia, Pizzagate, Celeste Pizza, I'll just take it out. Stuff like that is going on. Grotesquely. That's what's going on in New York. Yeah. Oh yeah. All these teachers fucking certain little kids, making other little kids jealous. Then the other little kids show rebellion. Oh yeah, it's sick up here. They gonna nuke these bitches. I've been said it from a long time ago. All they try to do is mistreat me. Well, fuck it. I didn't ask for this shit. What I got to do? I sign up. You want to? If it match, it match. I'll play back. There goes the flame. She got 4 kids that look like Buster. How? How you got 4 kids that look like Buster? How? They young. They young. Nigga, I said 2005, 2000. 4 kids that look, and you got this big fat black bastard looking just like me and my fucking family. I know he ain't no good to nothing. What is he doing? Can't stand him, Shelly. I can't stand him. This shit is fucked up. I know it is. What the fuck is that? What is that? And then, and look, she has, okay, we'll call Buster's kid the Asian look, right? Then she has my son who looks like a Caribbean, but she has the white man look too, and the white woman look. Yes, she does. The extra white, yes. How is that possible? These niggas is brothers and sisters. They big black brother, and then they got a little white blonde-haired sister and brother. And that's their mother. They got the same mother. Buster, listen. Buster asked me. He asked me, physically asked me. He said, yo, is it all right I mess with Shelly? I was way done with Shelly because she was crazy. So I was just like, I was happy. Like, I just didn't show it. I was like, yeah, of course. And then she put that nigga through the works. This nigga came to me crying in college in Virginia. He's from Arkansas. This nigga was crying. He wanted me in trouble. He said, I asked you if I was good. I said, yeah, you good. He cried. He was like, yo, she putting me through it. She's crazy, this, that, and the third. Nigga, you are 6'9". You can step away, you'll be across the street from her. What is you complaining about? He got Cabbage Patch, son. He knew it. He knew it. Yes, he knew it. He knew that shit was happening. He got mad. Yo, he left the school and everything. She dropped out. I didn't care. I couldn't defeat the situation. It was over. My children was already in the crack wall. I got the police. She threatened to call the police on me and everything. I knew it was going to happen. The professors told us that this was going to happen. Yeah. It's not work. They tell you it's about to happen. Y'all about to have sex. Y'all about to have children. People going to want to talk to you 20, 30 years from now. All of that. They gave us the warning and all of that. All of it came true. All of it. I'm not killing my child. My son is too big. If that's my Cabbage Patch child or kid or whatever the fuck it is. Shelly, you're a bad mom. And the father is a bad father. Yeah. Just tell you that. You could work in a hospital all you want. How you work in a hospital and your kid looks like that? How about that one? I'll insult this shit out you. It's about time. Unless you're trying to kill him. That's what it looks like to me. It's crazy. You should see her motherhood. She is Mother Goose. How do you have white children? I want to know that. She has white children. Yes, she does. Just imagine Erica Dixon having a white daughter. Imagine that shit. Not Bambi. Not Bambi. The first one, yeah. The one that was wild cute back in the day. They all got that look. You see they got that Cat Kruger look. You see they all got that look. Yeah, you better watch out for that shit. That shit is enrichment too. But look, imagine her having white children. Yeah, my quote unquote baby, she got white children. This bitch got white kids. I can't believe that shit. I wanna say something so bad. I started to just crash out on the grandmother, but the grandmother and her don't get along. So I might as well be the friend or try to be friends with the grandmother. Word up. I might as well. They don't get along. It don't make no sense to crash out on her. She got white kids, my nigga. White kids. And then the Buster kids, Buster's kids, he I don't know what the nigga is. He look at the kids look like they could be Asian or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the nigga was. If you are familiar with YouTube, type in FaZe Santana, right? In the face, he got that, you know, the squinchy face. You know how their eyes is squinchy? He got that look. He got a different skin color though. The nigga's yellow. The nigga's kind of yellow. I can't front. He from Arkansas. Facts. She cabbage passing. She cabbage passing. I got the cops called. I got threatened. I got threatened. That's what she did to him. They kicked him off the basketball team and everything. He raged out. I don't know if he beat her. I think he did beat her. I think he beat the shit out of her. But she got she got out the school and everything. And then they must have brought me up. Cause as soon as she cabbage passed you, she said she gonna call the cops on you. Think y'all. That's how they get the separation. That's mad evil, yo. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you just scamming us for our genetic DNA. And now you mistreating one of them because he don't look like his dad. Facts. We know that's what's going on. And guess what the other girl did? She did the same shit. Same thing. Same thing. I can't front, like, the mother, like, yeah, like, the mother, like, that's what you did. Like, that's probably not really his child. You feel me? And you feel what I'm saying? You cabbage patch that little girl with somebody, and you hate that nigga that you cabbage patch. That's what that's about. And then he did that. It's crazy. And one thing about it, the barber Al, he had daughters. He had some beautiful daughters. But I don't think he never had a son. And I think he always wanted his son. I got a cousin, he break down. He not in his daughter life or nothing. This nigga is heartbroken, he want his son. I wanted to tell him, I don't think the Lord gonna give you his son because on how you are. Look what you did. It's a couple of y'all niggas I want to tell that. Facts. Is y'all mad for real? You gonna be mad? Look how the world is. Look at this drink. It ain't like how it was back in the day. It's over. Cats is getting embarrassed. Embarrassed. That's embarrassing. No. Y'all niggas gang members over here, yo. You can't go out like that. No. And that's what I think that white woman know. I think that white woman, I think she want to nail his ass to the cross because she on the same frequency as me. He ain't catch on to it. He sure did. It don't matter, you ain't me. You probably still thinking about me. And guess what? I wouldn't kill my little daughter. No, I wouldn't. You coward. If I gotta go punch somebody in the daughter, I would punch somebody in the face with my daughter, I'ma do it, nigga. If I gotta go stand up for mine, I'm going to stand up for mine. I don't care about none of that other shit. You cannot tell me, listen, you cannot tell me he's not teaching that little girl gang shit. And she's a butch. They live in a house, not in no projects. Why is she a tomboy? Excuse me? Yeah, nigga, you got an audience, nigga. You got caught criminally. Yeah, everybody around the neighborhood knows you, huh? Come on. You's a magician? I thought I was going to take this nigga's side. Hell no. They need to arrest the mother, too. They need to get a nigga an electric chair and give her ass one, but the same exact way for fucking laughing in the interview. She's snickering and shit. Little black bitch, right? Yeah, she want a light-skinned child. She got what she want, too. She got a light-skinned child. She felt like God when that light-skinned child passed away to her baby father. Facts. You see it right then and there. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna expose it. You can't tell me the New Orleans, that wasn't the New Orleans shooting in Big Boy's barbershop. Can't nobody tell me that. That New Orleans shoot, yeah, the nigga that he showed the shit on the bike, that nigga was up here in White Plains. Nigga, like I said, 2003. What you talking about? I was 17. Don't play with me. Know that for a fact. He was Al's client. Nigga, I just told you it took a lot. It took a whole lot to get in Al's chin. It took a whole lot. He didn't care. It took a whole lot. Hector was nice as hell. If Al was Hector was the understudy. The Spanish nigga was nice. Al was 100% Caribbean. 100% Jamaican. Sean Paul, you saw Sean Paul's light skin? And yeah, that's Al right there. He got that same look. And Talib the Haitian, he was nice as hell too. He could draw also. He's the one that started putting the oil on the side that the barbers pushed my lineup back on. And that's where I got stabbed at. So I already know y'all niggas backdoor me. Y'all been looking up there your whole fucking life. Yeah. So, yeah, I got a trick for y'all niggas. They literally started growing my lineup back. Yeah. You feel me? It got that bad or whatever. I had to miss school and everything. All my father did was laugh. That's all he did. Okay? I don't stand on business for this nigga. Alright? My mom used to get beat by her ex-boyfriend. I tried to jump in, he twisted my arm, he almost broke my joint. My father did nothing. So I don't want to hear about his reputation. I don't want to hear about the people he beat up, killed, attacked, none of that. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Alright? I don't. Certain things you do that you stand up on, certain things you don't. So, forgive me for saying that, but I honestly don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody, everybody knew this nigga was hitting my mother. Right? But my mom told me not to do nothing because she seen I was going to stab this nigga when he went to sleep and he got scared. Or whatever. And a lot of times she used to pop on him first. I seen her punch him in his face and him defend himself. I used to laugh or whatever. It was just like, I was to the point where I was so over all of this shit. I was like, if you're going to kill this nigga, kill us. If not, I'm going to fucking laugh at you and her. Because what the fuck is he here for anyway? That's how I felt about the situation growing up. And all these niggas around here knew what was going on. They heard her yelling and this, that, and the third. Nobody never said nothing to the nigga or beat the nigga up or nothing like that. It looks like when he left years, like before I went to college and I left or whatever, everybody tried to talk to my mom or something. I don't know. Something else had happened. Whatever. What the fuck ever. It's just, yeah. Cowards. That shit is coward, yeah. I want to tell y'all, that shit is all coward. Yeah, right there. You see it? Right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nigga ain't never got a son. They realize that. Look. People realize that in life. You've been spoiled rotten. And then they realize there's stipulations to kids and the children. You forgot that. Yeah, y'all niggas forgot that. Y'all did. And a lot of y'all deserve it. I'm going to just be real with you. A lot of y'all that don't have a son, and you spent your whole life wanting a son. I've heard that come out y'all niggas' mouths. Remember, we were cool at one point. We loved each other, guys, at one point. Remember that. Don't nobody forget that. Y'all can't split away that easy. The barbershop was right in the projects. Right there. Right by the Kennedy's Fried Chicken. In the Chinese spot. Right by the liquor store. Across the street from the trap. And there was another barbershop from right there. It was two of them. They had it on Smash. It was a partnership, basically. Talib worked at both of them. Yeah. He started off at the one where my father used to hustle at. And then he went to our family's barbershop, which was Al's, Big Boys. Yeah, so basically, Al's barbershop was Wes's barbershop. Wes is my grandmother's family. Yeah. His brother makes beats for LL Cool J. His brother was heavy, still at 50, what was it, 703? 702, no doubt. Yeah. Made beats for them. Made beats for, he had a host that he used to work with Mary J. You know, I think Mary, Sean Kilpatrick, there you go. If I know who Sean Kilpatrick is, that's their family. There it is. That's my grandma's side of the family. Sean Kilpatrick played in the NBA. Yeah. Got pictures over there and all that. We got their pictures on at my grandma's house and all of that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the other side of the family. And these who they was around these niggas. See, that's a mother. Y'all always blame Barksdale, yo. I don't like that shit. They was around them. That's who these niggas is around. These psycho killers. There it is right there. And that shit go to Diddy. They go to Diddy, Sean Kilpatrick. It creeps their way up to Monique Corello, Deshayna, with the Kai Cenat situation. Yep. Charles Oakley too. I'm snitching. That whole shit. Yep. NBA basketball player Charles Oakley. I'm snitching. All of that. It's not the Barksdale. Stop pointing me out. Right? And my mom is different. Stop pointing me out. Yeah, facts. Get pointed out too much. I hate New York. Got y'all niggas. Charles Oakley, yeah. Got you. Mm-hmm. Sean Kilpatrick. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. And you look at the two niggas, it makes sense, right? I got you niggas. Yeah. So, for the people that found me, and I guess you loking out, and y'all niggas is killing y'all wives, cause the other nigga, he killed his girlfriend. He let the kids live. This nigga killed his girlfriend. She was a model. I know y'all seen it. She was a model. I forgot where it was. This isn't the same situation. His girl had a big butt. She was a black girl. Y'all seen her? She did hair. Yup, she had her hair boutique. And she cheated on that nigga. Yup, same barbershop. I kid you not. Al knows these niggas. The barbers, they know them niggas by name. I don't know these niggas' names. Okay? When the barbershop got too crowded, I left. And I go in afterwards. I go back in and check in and clean up afterwards. I was able to do that, not just because Uncle Wes, but Al loved me too. You feel me? Al eventually brought the barbershop from Wes and owned it and then moved it again. So, I wouldn't have had the job if Al didn't approve it. Doesn't matter if my Uncle Wes, or really my cousin, but he's so much older than me, I gotta call my Uncle Wes. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's barbershop. And he tell me I could work there, because if Al say no, it's a no. But Al wanted me there. So Wes didn't care. And they sold it to him. I seen everything, nigga. Yeah. Think I ain't see a lot. I seen a lot. Stephon Marbury. Yeah. I seen all of them, all the Knicks players, all of the Yankee players. Like the dude Bimmy. Bimmy's related to who? Waka Flocka. And Bimmy was out in White Plains for 3 summers, 4 summers straight. Yeah, caught you. Waka, exactly. Love and hip hop. Who else do they know? Because Yandy got pictures with my uncle, my father's brother. Hello? Y'all all know that nigga. Try to run behind that shit. Just because you know my uncle don't mean I won't punch you in your fucking face. Because y'all niggas just started with me. That's not a part of the program. I'm not that nigga's child. First of all. Second of all, that was the uncle that made it seem like he was going to kill us every fucking minute of the day when we was little kids. We was terrified of that nigga. Fresh out the military. And he a gangster. What the fuck is that? He knows how to make fur coats. He sits there with animal fur and knits and sews a fur coat together. And you don't think his kids and his nephews and his sisters and everybody else is not going to be scared of his ass? Yeah, we was scared of his ass, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? How hard used to bust out my motherfucking chest, nigga. I used to feel that shit in my nuts, nigga. Dead ass serious. I was shook at that nigga. Facts. I was scared, nigga. I thought I was gonna get shot any moment, any day of the moment. So did his sons, his stepsons, his Cabbage Patch son, and his real son, and all little bad bitches he used to meet, and they used to have a son, and he used to adopt them. Them motherfuckers used to be scared of that nigga too. They used to start crying and shit out the blue once we get in trouble. Yeah, nigga, I remember scared to death. I know what this shit is about. Fuck everybody. I'm going out on my own. I hate everything about that shit back in the day. Terrified, nigga. My back was hurting. Do y'all understand? I fell out a fucking tree and I hurt my back and I naturally healed. Do you understand that shit? I don't think people understand that shit. You people used to make me so mad. I used to want to hit you niggas so fucking bad, but I really couldn't move. I used to have to work on posture, work on crossing my legs, rework. Yes, that happened to me. And that's why my uncle used to be so mad at me, and so did my grandmother, because I used to be like that. I used to be limping everywhere, and it looked like they was abusing me. And then put him out of his misery, finish him off. All types of shit used to come out. You niggas was wicked back in the day towards me. For nothing. You feel me? And then I got my flexibility back. I got my strength in my lower back. I started slamming you niggas again and pouncing on you niggas again and running again. Yeah, came back with a vengeance. Facts. They all 6 foot, 6'5" and shit. Yeah, I know. They knew I wasn't going to grow and just tried to discard me. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So be that way. You know what I'm saying? Be that way. These niggas killed their daughter. I feel like they killed their daughter trying to laugh at me because they remember me. I'm just being honest with you. I know these niggas. I spoke to these niggas. I went to the store for these niggas. You can't tell me nothing. You can't. I could walk to this nigga right now and sit right in front of him. All of them niggas they just showed on Law and Crime, all of them, I can sit right in front of them. And I'm going to say something right in front of you, right to this nigga's face. Yes, I am. All of them. Each and every one of them. I dare them niggas not to, I dare them to say, do I know you? I'm going to punch him in his, I'm going to steal his whole shit, off his shit. I'm going to steal him if he say that shit. He better sit there and drop his face and drop his mouth and drop his eyes like he used to back in the day. All 4 of them. All of them. Facts. The nigga from New Orleans, the nigga in Toledo, Ohio, the nigga in New Hampshire, the nigga in Dakota that left the other nigga in Mississippi. How about that shit? Go look it up. Yeah. Y'all niggas are sickos. I hope y'all niggas get fucked up. Crazy. Told you. It was blood back in the day. There's nothing you can tell me. It's nothing. It's nothing you can tell me. They was blood back in the day. Yes, they was. It went down. The Crips versus the Bloods over here. The backstabbing and all that shit. It went down. The Hoover gang. The birth origins of the Hoover gang. For them niggas that got betrayed. And niggas that went to get even. And then you had my angle with the gray flag. And niggas started booming out over there. Yeah, facts. Facts. We remember all y'all niggas. This shit goes nowhere. All the niggas was blood. Ain't none of them niggas was with me. And ain't none of them niggas was with my cousin. Facts. None of them niggas. None of them. They always older than us. And they always trying to turn us blood. All the niggas was older than us. Yes, they was. And they always trying to turn us blood. Look what happened. They had to go to jail. They could be beefing with one of my cousins. Niggas done changed their name. They done changed their name. When they made the news, they changed their name and changed their age. These niggas is way older than what you getting taught. Dead serious. Look at that shit. Just really look. They have the same things in common. The same type of cowardly crime in common. The shit that I complain about. I ain't never ever I ain't never sit up there and let a nigga cut me. Never. Only thing I said was throw your best shot, nigga. That shit proved that you couldn't knock me out. These niggas is doing this to their kids. They is shooting their kids. Maliciously, brazenly bludgeoning their kids. Yes, bludgeoning. Other niggas bludgeoning their kids. We talk about the New Orleans nigga later. We talk about him later. He went out in a different way. He went out in the way that you seen. You seen him going out that. He didn't give off that other crash out way, but he's Muslim, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? He's Muslim. As a matter of fact, all of them niggas is Muslim. Now, Kaisanat. Now, Deshae Frost. Now, DG. Wearing them crosses, nigga. Talking about Gervonta, Tank Davis. Y'all niggas is Muslim too. Niggas been Muslim. Been spinning y'all niggas. Spinning y'all niggas. Facts. They Muslim. Yes, they is Muslim. They turned Muslim here. They supposed to be Shia Islam. I bet you they won't tell you. I bet you when they found new people and somebody asked them if they was Muslim, they didn't tell them they was Shia. They told them they was Sunni. I know exactly who they ox is and who they Naeems is. I probably know everybody that gave them the Shahada. The killers, the people that's killing. Facts, the ones that's killing their daughters. The bloods that's Muslim that's killing their daughters. That's doing that coward shit to their daughters. But I can't have mine though, right? Other little kids done see me with the chakras, so there's no excuse. All you gotta do is pray your daddy got the real chakras. It's only your dad. Nobody else got them like your daddy. Don't be scared. That's all they gotta do. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I know what type of bitch my baby mother is. I was first. Okay? Remember that shit. All y'all niggas. Both of them bitches. Remember that. Y'all niggas take that shit and run with it. I was first. Remember it. Yeah. That's why they feel some type of way. Because when they see it, they know it's mine. That's the real reason, bro. That's the honest reason why people don't like me in the South and they won't let me see my kid. Because they know it's mine. They won't let Buster, because Buster probably don't want, he probably don't want nothing to do with it. But all them other niggas that she fucked, they around our kids. Same thing with the other baby mother. All the other niggas she fucked, She's around them niggas, and they around our kids. She's bringing the kids to college. Years later, they all meeting up. Fuck out of here. Talking Facebook. No. Yo, something crazy. Something crazy. I told you, blood on the right leg, right? You see what he did to his daughter, right? There it go. Is she Ganesh? If it's Shiva on the right leg, is she Ganesh? She looked like a tomboy, so did he behead her? You see? And now look how he looks. Come on. Oh, man. That's too much. And this, you can't blame YouTube, everybody. You can't blame YouTube because this is cable channels. You pay monthly for cable. And all of these drinks, yeah, they on cable TV. They not just on the internet. They on cable TV. New episode, all new episode, 9 p.m. Yeah. So don't blame social media. Social media is actually people the one that to track them and can show them. We can show these monsters that's getting away. Feel me? That's awful, dog. Do y'all realize that this little girl looks exactly like me and nothing like the father? Do y'all realize that if he do anything to her, I'm literally gonna kill this nigga? Facts. Facts. That's how much he hate his baby mom. He hate his baby mom that much. Facts. It's a wrap for that nigga. It's a wrap. He shouldn't get away. I'm dead ass serious. It is like that. I seen that household. Okay? The baby mothers, both of them, they loved your boy. They loved me, all right? There's nothing you can take away from me. There's nothing you can take away. They love me. I've seen everything. They just didn't think that I was swift enough, right? To catch on to them trying to, spam me. They spam me. All right? They spam me. That's what that shit was. They misled the shit out of me. I just want you to know that's very serious. It's very, very, very serious. She don't look like that nigga. And she don't look like the mother. They sitting up there mad, confused. You should see this fat nigga with this little ass child, this little ass baby, this little ass girl. And you should see her legs. Yeah. Yeah. There you go right there. That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody that know me, you know me. You see my legs? You see I can still get busy, right? You see I can still clock in fast. I can still hop around, jump around. I can still get shifty. You see Shorty's legs. That shit is crazy to me. That nigga's finished. I don't want none of y'all niggas to have a girlfriend. I don't want none of y'all niggas to have nope. Nobody got have no. I don't want none of y'all niggas to have kids. None of that. I don't like none of y'all niggas. I'm dead ass. Until I get mine, I'm holding everything away from y'all niggas. Fuck everybody. Nope. Nah. It's a wrap. The other nigga killed this girl. We knew that was going to happen. That shorty was not from Texas. It was the Texas story. She wasn't from Texas. She used to stay out here. But peep game, she was from the Bronx, and he was from out here. He was from White Plains. Now say that's not possible. And then they moved. Yeah, say that's not possible. That's it. I'm done, Hap. I can't. What are y'all really proving? That's the first thing I see is this coward ass nigga kill his daughter. Remind me of something getting killed that has me in it regardless. Because that's what my son, quote unquote, yeah, that's what she's doing to him. That nigga is like 290. Like what? Look how big that nigga is. For what? And y'all all skinny as hell. Busta's kids look like they mad skinny and little. This nigga Busta is 6'8". He is 6'8". He's not skinny either. The nigga Busta was like 225 or something like that. All his kids is wow skinny, Shelly, and little. They look like the little skinny starved kids from New Jersey. Go look that up. The family they got is gonna scare the shit out you. They had it in the newspaper around the 9/11 time, where the kids was eating the cinder blocks and eating the wall from inside the house because they was getting starved in Jersey. Go look how scary that shit looked back in the day. You want to say a UFO or some aliens look scary? Go look at how they looked. Living, breathing people that was full off a cinder block. Full off a cardboard. Why do kids look like that, Shelly? And that nigga a monster. He a monster. Nigga 6'8", 220. You doing that on purpose. Come on, man. Listen to how that sounds. He asked me for permission. Is she starving his kids for my kid? Because my kid is damn near 300 pounds. Can the nigga get out the pamper yet? You see what I'm saying? You see how they was laughing? It's me, y'all. It's not nobody else. It's me. Yeah. And then left. And got white kids. I'm tight about that shit. I'm mad. I'm mad. The audacity of this bitch. They don't have the same hair or nothing. Busta's kids don't have busted hair. Why my kid got busted hair? My kid got busted hair with my look and he's black and he's fat and big. And Busta's kids is all skinny. With unbusted hair. They got her hair. Well, she got good hair. They got a different type of hair. They got afro hair. You see what I'm saying? You see this shit? Permit, Shelly. Like, what's going on? Because he asked me for permission and she thought that shit was funny. Or whatever. But me and Busta was cool. I was cool with the basketball team. I made the basketball team. I just didn't want to play no more. That's it. And then Busta was about to fight Jasper because Jasper started messing with her after me. Facts. And he from Yonkers and he moved to Connecticut. Facts. And we ain't know that was going on. So now he's mad that the boy isn't his. And he see Busta's kids. So he mad at the boy doesn't look like him. And little Minnie Mouse is down there spazzing from Chicago. I know she turned into a gremlin. I know she did. And she turned into a gremlin once she seen my kids. And now it needs to be hell. And she's going to unleash hell. I know what it is. It's October. This is it. Homecoming is what? Next week? In 2 weeks? Yeah, Forget the or the CIAAs. We go to the CIAAs. February, January, March, whenever it is. Yeah. Don't get spooky now. You bitch ass niggas, bitch. Yeah. We not in college no more. I got your attention, right? Yeah. This is the mating season in college. This is when all the fucking is happening. Right now. From August, especially in October, all the fucking in colleges now. Some certain niggas enroll in college just to fuck right now, just to leave. Facts. All the fucking is gonna happen right now. If your kid was a virgin, she and he is not a virgin thy anymore. It's over. That's what the fucking happens is in college. Co-ed dorms is cracking, nigga. They having a gift. They having a party of their life. It's a gift. It's a gift from the federal government. But then you got those Kruger-ass moms that come with their kid and they cabbage past us. These bitches done came with their parents. We done had full-fledged conversations with moms. I knew I was getting cabbage patch one way or another. I had a responsibility. I had a duty. The same day I met you, obviously, I met your mom. That was the same day. You remember it. You need to do the right thing. And for you, with your 9 kids, woo! That nigga busted. You was just in there just fucking busted, huh? You must have took that shit personal. And I'm glad. Because that nigga hates you just as much as I hate you. But he hates you for a different reason. Because you ruined his life. Yes, she did. For all the kids that watch this, she ruined, yes, for your little light-skinned niggas, she ruined your real pop. She ruined that nigga's life. He was over here on a scholarship. He was over in Virginia on a scholarship. Full ride. And he's one of them Drake-looking niggas, kind of looker, that if he gets some type of mental health, he gonna shut down all the way. He just like Jason Tatum. He get one type of mental health buzzer, he gonna shut down all the way. Just like that. Buster's just like that. In the game, yo, Buster, you trash. Buster, you ain't shit. He start really messing up. I'm talking about these collegiate games. A D2 school, we played against Duke. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all serious? He was fragile in personality. He was, like I said, she just used certain niggas for their genetic DNA stem cell. All for what they look, for their head and for their spine. That's all she did. Ruined that nigga's life. Turned the whole school against me and had my son. And took him back when I wasn't there. She took the nigga to the school. It's a wrap. Oh no, yo. See, the conscience, that shit is different, yo. I don't care what nobody say. It's because I slept with the girl because I like the girl. And vice versa, she liked me. For what I thought. It's not like I was just out here thirsty. Like, you feel me? Like, I fucked with shorty. I don't see how I'm a bad person about that. I just don't see that. And I also have little cousins that I grew up with. So I just don't understand why I can't see my own kids. I just don't understand that. Or something that came from me. Y'all are arguing about the same thing. Because she kept in contact with me. Y'all are arguing about the same thing. Her and the baby father. It's crazy, dog. I can't believe PBS showed that. I think it was called PBS or sponsored by PBS. And yeah, PBS was heavy out here. Y'all remember PBS back in in the New York, early Yonkers White Plains days? PBS was a popping channel. That's where I was too. That's where they videotaped me in School 16, a couple of schools. We got videotaped and put on TV, sponsored by PBS. But they shared it. I remember it too. They shared it with other channels. That's why they told us don't tell our parents that we got filmed. I remember that. It was PBS, and they told us we could get shown on other channels. See, it's PBS that probably got all of our content, all of our old pictures. If you had a kid that was on TV without your permission, you probably see him in the show, and you couldn't believe it was him. It was because of PBS. I had forgot their name. I forgot them, but it was PBS that got all of us recorded, all of us. And they was using CGI before CGI was CGI nowadays, meaning CGI was dumb old. And they was able to edit and use certain pictures in videos and clips and stuff like that in backgrounds. Just like I said with the Charlie Kirk situation, and they using bulletproof makeup.